The Public Service Hall in Tbilisi, Georgia, is more than just a government building. It is a powerful symbol of the nation's commitment to modern, transparent, and efficient governance. Opened in 2012, this striking piece of architecture represents a radical departure from the bureaucratic and often corrupt public administration of the post-Soviet era. It was a flagship project of a series of sweeping government reforms aimed at making public services easily accessible, citizen-centric, and free from the traditional delays and bribery that once plagued the system. The building itself, with its distinctive design and central location, has become an iconic landmark of Georgia's capital and a model for public service delivery far beyond its borders. The architectural design of the Tbilisi Public Service Hall is one of its most celebrated features. Designed by the Italian architect Massimiliano Fuchses, the building is a stunning example of contemporary architecture that captures the spirit of transparency and openness it was built to embody. Its most recognizable element is the series of 11 large, white, interconnected, petals, or mushrooms, that form the roof, giving the structure a futuristic and organic appearance. These petals are made of fiberglass and steel, and they seem to float above the main building, supported by a forest of slender columns. The walls are predominantly made of glass, which not only floods the interior with natural light but also visually dematerializes the barriers between the state and its citizens. This transparency is a deliberate and powerful metaphor for the new, open form of governance the country was seeking to establish. The glass and white color scheme create an atmosphere of cleanliness and clarity, contrasting sharply with the often dreary, monolithic government buildings of the past. The primary purpose of the Public Service Hall is to act as a one-stop shop for a wide array of government services, streamlining what were once dozens of separate and cumbersome processes. Before the reforms, a citizen might have had to visit multiple government offices across the city to register a property, get a new passport, or start a business. Each visit would involve long queues, confusing paperwork, and the potential for unofficial payments to expedite the process. The Public Service Hall consolidated over 300 different services from various government agencies under one roof. These services include the registration of property, passports, civil acts, business licenses, and a host of other administrative functions. The integration of these services into a single, centralized location drastically reduced the time, effort, and cost associated with dealing with the state. The building also houses a number of departments, including the Civil Registry Agency, the National Agency of Public Registry, and the National Bureau of Enforcement, ensuring that all necessary information and personnel are readily available. The impact of the Public Service Hall on the lives of Georgian citizens has been profound. By eliminating the need to navigate a maze of bureaucratic offices, the hall has made government services significantly more efficient and user-friendly. The waiting times for most services are minimal, and the processes are clearly defined. The transparency of the open plan offices and the digital tracking of applications make it virtually impossible for officials to demand bribes or for citizens to offer them. The clear, standardized procedures leave little room for the kind of arbitrary decision-making that once fostered corrupt practices. Beyond its physical structure and function, the Public Service Hall is a testament to Georgia's political will to reform and its forward-looking vision. It represents a clear break with the legacies of a Soviet system that was characterized by opacity and inaccessibility. The building is not just a place to get a passport, it is a declaration of a new social contract between the state and its people, one built on trust, efficiency, and respect. It has become a source of national pride, frequently visited by foreign delegations and international organizations seeking to understand and replicate Georgia's success in public sector reform. The Tbilisi Public Service Hall is, therefore, a powerful and concrete example of how bold architectural design can be used to serve a higher purpose to rebuild trust in government and create a more accountable and modern state.